Alright guys, Algebra 2 Chapter 5, I'm going to try and get all the main topics in under 5 minutes live from Bayside High. Alright, so first thing what we're going to do is go over adding rational expressions. So if I tried to add 1/3 and 1/4, you guys understand I couldn't do it because the bottoms aren't the same. So what would I do? I would multiply this side by 4/4 and I would multiply this side by 3/3. So it's the same concept with rational expressions. We're going to do the same thing. So here is how you do it. Alright, the first step is to factor. So add, multiply. Two numbers that add to -3, multiply to 2. 2 is a prime number, so it's easy. X minus 1 and x minus 2. Alright, so then what we need to do is factor out this. So what we're going to do is take out a 2, and then we get x minus 2. Alright, so from here, all you have to do is think. What is this side missing? This side is missing in x minus 1. So we would multiply both sides by x minus 1 over x minus 1, just like we talked about with the fractions. And then the other side is missing a 2. So we'd multiply by 2 over 2. So now all we have to do is, let's just worry about the top for now. So put this in parentheses, let's distribute. 2 times 5x is 10x. 2 times -1 is -2. Alright, then on this side we're going to distribute the 3. 3 times x is, and I'm sorry, that's 10x minus 2, not the best minus. Alright, on this side, 3 times x is 3x, so we're going to add plus 3x, and then 3 times -1 is -3. So now what we got to do is combine like terms. So 10x and 3x is 13x, and -2 and -3 is -5. And then on the bottom, all we do is keep the denominator how it was. So we got x minus 1, x minus 2, and a 2 in front. So that's how you do that, just like fractions. Alright, so this one over here, multiplying and dividing rational expressions. So for these, when you divide, if you guys remember 6th grade, keep, change, flip, or you could say multiply by the reciprocal. So change this division to multiplication and then flip it. So we're going to have 4y squared minus 9 on the bottom. And then we're going to have y squared minus 2y minus 8 on the top. Alright, so from then, all we do is you factor and cancel out anything you can. So if I were to factor this one's the easiest. We'll start with that. Take out a -5 or a 5. We'll do a 5. So if we take out a 5, it would be, we'll take out a -5. Then it would be y minus 4. Alright, so then on this top one, that's a little hard, we'll do that last. This bottom one's pretty easy, perfect squares. So we're going to have 4y squared minus 9. They're both perfect squares, so all we have to do is 2y plus 3 and 2y minus 3. Alright, a lot of factoring. Hopefully you guys have been practicing. Alright, now we have the top right. So for this one, we need two numbers that add to -2 and multiply to -8. So let's go through. 1 and 8 doesn't work. 4 and 2. 4 and 2 is our choice. So it's going to be y minus 4 and y plus 2, because a negative times a negative makes a positive. Alright, so now what we're going to do is factor our last one out. So if you guys remember, I like the AC method for that, or the slide and divide. So 6 times 6 is going to give us 36. So we get rid of the number in front. So I'll finish this down here. We're going to get y squared plus 13y plus 6, right? So now we need to figure out two numbers that add to 13 and multiply to 6. I'm sorry, 36. So 1 and 36 doesn't work. 2 and 18 doesn't work. 9 and 4 works. So we get y plus 4 and y plus 9. And then we multiplied by 6 in the beginning, so slide and divide, that's what we're going to divide by. So now we're going to divide by 6. So 4 divided by 6 and 9 divided by 6. Sorry, that 9 divided by 6 is not very clear. So we got 9 over 6. So then remember, you simplify, so divide by 2 and you get 2/3. And then over here, divide by 3 and you get 3 over 2. And then you're just going to slide the bottom number in front. So this one is going to be 3y plus 2. And the other one is going to be 2y plus 3. Alright, so once we have everything factored, the only thing you need to do is cancel out anything in common. So what can we cancel? I see a y minus 4 here and a y minus 4 here. 2y plus 3 here And that's looking like all we have to cancel. Alright, is there anything else we're missing? 2y minus 3, 3y plus 2, nope. So we're going to end up with this on the top and this on the bottom. So let's go ahead and write it. So our final answer would be 3y plus 2 and y plus 2 on top. And then on the bottom, what do we have left? We have a negative 5 and a 2y minus 3. And you're done. You could distribute that 5 if you wanted, or keep it like that. And that's it. Alright, so for this next one, when we're solving, here's the key to solving. It's very easy. Make the bottoms the same and then solve it. So just like fractions, if we have x plus 3 on this side, we need to multiply by x plus 3 over x plus 3. Alright, and then on the other side, we're missing an x plus 6. So we're going to multiply by x plus 6 over x plus 6. And then we can just cancel out the bottoms and solve it, because once the bottoms are the same, it's just a normal equation. So let's just cancel out the bottoms at this point, distribute and solve. So x times x is x squared, and x times 6 is 6x. Alright, on the other side, we have equals 8 times x is 8x, and 8 times, oops, little meeting appointment, 8 times 3 is 24. Alright, so from here, you guys notice how we have an x squared and an 8x? Instantly that should click. You need to get everything on the same side, set it equal to 0. So we're going to subtract this whole side and set it equal to 0. So that's going to give us x squared plus 6x, 6 minus 8 is going to be plus negative 2x. And then we're also subtracting 24. So minus 24 equals 0. So from here, we need two numbers that add to negative 2 and multiply to 24. So 1 and 24 doesn't work. 6 and 4 is looking like it would work. So it would be x minus 6 and x plus 4. So then the answers would actually be, you set them equal to 0, obviously, and you would get x equals 6 and x equals negative 4. Alright, last major concept in this chapter is asymptotes. So first of all, an asymptote is where a graph curves. So here's an example. This is a vertical asymptote, and this is a horizontal. So how do you calculate these? The rules are really, really easy. So if you read this one, it says the degree of the numerator is less than the degree of the denominator. So if the degree of the numerator is less than the degree of the denominator, alright, the asymptote is going to be at 0. Alright, the next one, the degree of the numerator is equal to the degree of the denominator. So in this example, alright, when you have it like that, it's just a over b. A is the first number, b is the second number. So this example, it would be 4/5. So when they're the same, all you do is use the fraction in front of the a values. So 4/5. Alright, so the last one says the degree of the numerator is greater than the degree of the denominator. So in this example, there would be no asymptotes, none. Alright, so I hope this video helped you guys out. Good luck. Contact me with any questions. Keep up the good work.